Hello everyone. This is Kathy. And today I'm starting on the ephemera for my Grungy Christmas journal. So I'm starting by making ephemera because I'm really not going to be making the journal for another week. But I wanted to get some of the ephemera I wanted completed. So today I'm making, first of all, the journal's going to be a Grungy Christmas gnome journal. And today I'm making ID cards for some of the gnomes that are going to be in the journal. And so this is something like what it's going to look like. And has a little charm in the corner. These are 2 pine cones. So let's get started. I started by collecting some beautiful gnome images. And these are from Charm Studio, SHARM Studio. And they have a wonderful collection of gnomes. And what I did to print these so small is on my printer, I have an HP 9000, and I printed 16 per page. So I reduced it down, not 16 copies, but 16 per page. I have a place on mine that you can do that. It's usually in the place where you can scale it. But that's how I got them small enough to go on these ID cards. And I found some really cute ones. And, okay. I love this guy with the pointed ears. I think he's so cute. Okay. So what I first started out doing is I cut a 4x6 piece of cardstock, just plain, and then I cut out some frames. I'm going to show you how to cut these out the easiest way I know how to do it, and one that doesn't require you poking you know how you poke your scissors in and then you cut it around. This is so much easier, I think. So let me grab my cutter. Set these aside. I want to try to get as much on screen as I can for you. So let me see. And what I do is the base is 4x6 and the frame is 4x6. So I cut out a 4x6 piece of paper that I want to be used as the frame. Then I put it into my cutter. And let me push this stuff. And I'm putting it at a half an inch. Close it up. And then I line up the top of my cutter knife, I guess it would be called, at the very top of the paper, so it lines up. And then I go down until the bottom reaches the very bottom of the paper. And what this happens to be is a half an inch from the bottom and a half an inch from the top. And then we know it's a half an inch over from the left-hand side. Now I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to line it up at a half an inch again. And again, do the same thing. Line the bottom of this up with the bottom of the paper. Go all the way up and line the top edge with the top of the paper. You can actually feel when it meets the previous cut from the other side. I'm going to lift it up, line it up at a half an inch again, And I'm doing the same thing. 1/2 inch in and lining up the bottom of this piece with the bottom of the paper, the top of this piece with the top of the paper. Turn it, line it up at 1/2 inch again, and I'm doing the same thing. And that's how you cut out a frame that's nice and straight and easy to do. So I hope you try it. And that's going to go eventually right there. But before I do that, I want to ink up this paper to make it look a little more distressed. You know me and distressing, because it's going to be a grungy Christmas journal. So I'm going to plop some ink there, wet it. And let me make sure you're in the frame. I think you are. And then I'm just going to dip my paper into it. And I'm using walnuts, I think. What am I using? Walnut stain. And it's going to give it a kind of a coffee stained look. I'm going to take that, I'm going to pat it down with a paper towel to get rid of some of the stuff. I'm going to wipe the excess away. Then I'm going to dry it. I will be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. And I dried it on both sides to try to get it as flat as I possibly could. Now I'm going to do some inking after I figure out which one I want to use. I'm going to use this guy. And instead of using the entire frame around him, I'm actually just going to use him and maybe a little flower. But you could do it either way. Just like that. I kind of want him to blend in with the background. So before I put him down, I'm going to add a little bit of background color. And I'm using this stamp by Tim Holtz. It's called Bubbles, CMS 449, Bubbles. And it's a huge background stamp. And I'm going to place some green. And some red. And I'm going to put my Teflon little pad down. And okie doke, that looks pretty grungy, I think. Okay. What's nice about this big stamp, bubble stamp, it comes with the acrylic block for the back. Alrighty. Next, I'm going to place down let's see what I got here. I think I do. I have some snowflakes. So, and I'm going to use black for these. And this is called Stamptember 2022. I don't think they have it anymore. I think his Stamptember stuff comes out one time, and if you don't grab it, it's gone. So I'm going to use black. You know what? I'm going to try white. I don't think it'll come out, but let's see. No. Let's see, maybe. No, not with all the goings on. So, I'm going to go back to the black. Yes, I like it because it looks just like just a background. I'm going to do one more in black. And we'll put that down here. Okay. Put that here. And there was another one I wanted to grab. But I'm going to put the little guy down first. And I think I am going to put him on a background. Did I throw away the other background that I cut him from? I think now looking at it, I think it needs a background. I found it, but let me try this. I'm going to cut this little flower away from him. Yeah, we'll try it. It won't hurt. Okay. And we're going to put this right at the top. Now, remember originally I cut this out, but I don't want the matchy-matchy, so I'm going to use one of the other frames that I had already cut out, which I think I'll use this one. And that means this has to come down a little bit so that I can see white around it. Oh, well, heck, that still doesn't do it. Okay. When will I learn just to put it on after the frame's on? I'm just a little slow. Because you want to leave kind of equal distance from the top and the side. Okay. There we go. Geesh. Now, let's see what other stamps and such we can put on here. I know I want this big December 25th. And I'm going to put that in red. And this cute little one, I will put in green. Still kind of looking to make sure. There we go. Let's see, what else? I need to put a little, kind of a little, if I can find it, a little, it looks like a, label. Geesh. I had a brain blip for a second. Do y'all ever get brain blips? Well, I'm looking for it. You know, I'll find it when I clean up. That's how it always goes. So I'll have to skip that. Let's see. I like this one. For skill and amusement only. And I'm going to go ahead and glue this. And I'm going to trim it Oh, I had one too that said, good work. I kind of like that one. That's this one. Come on. And I think I'll only put ink on half of this stamp so it can run over. And we'll take the goodwill, and good work, not goodwill. We'll put that in red. Good work. Maybe those are some sort of badges the gnomes receive. And I'm going to put a signature on here. I love these stamps. People are always asking me where I get them, but they're out of stock everywhere. These are Kathy Holden, sign here, flea market finds, but they don't have them. Now I want to put one more thing on here. Let's see. How about deck the halls? And I'll put that in green. Can't really see it, but that's okay. Gives it my grunge look that I'm looking for. And one other thing to make it a bit grungy. Oh, I found this after all. Wouldn't you know it? It's stuck to the back of something. Oh well. Can't use it now. I'm going to put on some dots, because I love me some dots. And I think I'll use, I don't know if they'll show up. Let's see if the red ones show up. Yeah. Oops. Okay. Next, I'm going to wet my fingers so I don't get the back all dirty, although it's probably already dirty. It is. Baby wipes are my friends. Next, I want to put some tissue paper. See how I did around here? I'm going to do that. But before I do that, I'm going to stitch around the edge and around the picture, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I zigzagged around the edges and then just a straight stitch around him. And now I'm going to add the strips of tissue paper around the edge. So all I'm going to do here, trim this a little bit. Is I'm going to add some glue. Some paper, scrunching it up. All around the edges, all the way around. I can use this on 2 places. Okay, just like that. And any place you don't like it, you just rip it off. Now I want to also add a little bit of ink. Okay, next I want to take the background piece, another one, I can find them. Oh, they're right here. And this is also 4 by 6, and I cut these because the back is so gross. And this will allow the journaler to write on the back without having a big mess. Okay. The reason I'm doing it like this because I can never line it up with the red tissue on it. I have a real problem for some reason. Okay. And I'm going to trim it. Okay, next thing I want to do is I want to put a charm on it. Those little pine cones. So, here are the pine cones. I got these from Temu for like nothing. And put 2. I'm going to punch a hole for an eyelet right in the corner. And using a little bulb pen. There we go. And that does it. So I have 2 of them. And I think they're so cute. And I'm going to make probably 4 more, I think. Anyway, thank you for watching. And please join me as I begin the journal. It's going to be a fun project, I think. I've never made a grungy Christmas journal. So it'll be fun to use other colors other than, you know, dark brown. Anyway, you all have a great one. Thanks for watching. Bye.